Hey guys, this is Hugepop from Hugepop Wrestling Podcast, and of course, I brought along my brother, that guy.
It's me. It's me. It's that M.A. double T, the most charismatic. I can't talk today because I've been up since fucking 6 o'clock last night and just going. Yeah, it's been a crazy last 24 hours because I worked all day yesterday. It's been a 2 hours of sleep. Went back into work at 7 o'clock last night and got home at 7 o'clock this morning. So yeah, it's been crazy, and then I got to work tomorrow. But so happy we're getting closer to Christmas, right? So
Yep, Christmas is what.
and that also means we're getting closer to our year-end
review,
our year-end review, our Hugepop awards,
yep,
our HPWs.
Yep.
I
I was thinking about that this morning as I was eating my breakfast. I was like, man, we got to get that list together of all the categories and, get that out to the fans to see where they rate as far as what we think. So,
yeah, if you guys are following us on TikTok, I'll be posting something with that, and maybe we'll have a viewer choice award.
There you go.
But so AEW last night was not necessarily the greatest show that they put on, but it conveyed a lot of it kept a lot of good storylines going.
Yes, very much so. That's what they've been doing a lot. That, in my opinion, they do a really good job at creating the storylines and using them for a period of time. And the storylines they're pretty solid, in my opinion.
So we started off the night. It was FTR versus the Acclaimed, right?
No, that's how it ended. No, wait. How did that? I'll be honest, guys.
The Dynamite Battle Royal. Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal was the first one.
Right, yeah. Because I thought the FTR things. Yeah, that's the FTR match ended the show.
Yeah,
that was a bang. Okay. That was a hell of a match, by the way.
Like I said, I was working last night. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I saw highlights. So this is kind of me. I'm being completely honest. I didn't watch a lot of it. I was able to catch the parts. I YouTubed it and watched. That's why I'm kind of looking at the webpage to see what order the matches went in. So anyway, that Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal, the three-time winner MJF was in the house as well last night, and that's my boy. So
I'm just, no, yeah.
The guy that they had winning it, I mean, I understand it because Ricky Starks is an incredible talent.
Yes.
But I don't think he is quite main event talent yet. I don't think he is going. But his promo he cut on MJF was ridiculous.
So, but wait, how do you not think he could hang with MJF? He could hang with MJF.
No. You're missing what I'm saying. I don't think that he's a main event level guy yet.
No, I agree. He's going to get there. I see him. I did not realize until he was doing that promo in the ring how much. And then I go back and look at the early Rock. They share a lot of similarities.
Yeah,
beyond belief similarities. I don't know if that's just him trying to be like that or if that's just him. But if it's just him, man, holy crap.
Yeah,
I would believe that. I would kind of want to say that they're brothers, I know they're not. But, man, are they so... there. He is so on point with that. If he's trying to mimic it, he's got that down pat.
So during the whole thing, Dustin Rhodes came out.
Yes, he got a huge pop. I mean,
Yeah.
And I like it because the fans, he announced earlier that 2023 was going to be it for him. And for the fans to pop like they did for him being in that Rumble or that Battle Royal or whatever, that was respectful.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Dustin he's stepping away from in-ring performance.
Right.
But he is still the number one teacher. He's still the number one talent developer. So it's kind of I mean, I like the fact that he is sticking around and teaching the kids.
Right.
And teaching, because I mean, if you look at Dustin, he's been in the business for decades.
Yes.
Like I think his first, I couldn't even tell you. I don't know the exact history of Dustin, but he was like early Raw, I believe. Like he was in WCW, as a matter of fact, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
So, I mean, he was in WCW before he went and did the whole Gold Dust thing.
Right.
Dustin's been around the business for a long time, and he knows his stuff. And it doesn't hurt the fact that he has one of his his dad is one of the top 5 greatest performers of all time.
Right. And I think if you're a talent in the locker room, you're stupid if you're not going to take the advice or to listen to him. I'd love to go to a seminar that he's at and listen to him talk about the business of wrestling. That guy it'd be so amazing to hear.
So we had he delivered he got rid of Sabian, Kip Sabian. Of course, I mean, I'm just looking at some of these.
I know there was some solid storytelling during that match. I love the Jungle Boy versus the Firm. They set that up nicely. In that match, they set that up very nicely. Then the ongoing feud between the All Egos and the Hardys, Matt Hardy, that was interesting to me.
You ain't nothing more than a dollar store Dwayne. So you know what I'm gonna start calling you? I'm gonna start calling you the Pebble.
Yes. Then we had that. Then we had the winner. Starks wins it, and out comes MJF. And you knew damn well. I really didn't realize that Starks was that good on the mic. But you knew damn well.
You cut a vicious promo.
You know damn well you're in for something, a treat of some kind when you have MJF out there on the microphone. What's up, Justin? But there was some hell of a good promos out, but cut by both.
Call the Maxi Pad.
Yeah, Ricky goes, "Hey, Maxi Pad."
I was like, you made fun of a mole he has on his neck.
Made reference to his genitals drying up, the fruit.
I was like, wow.
He just went after it. I love the way he goes, okay. He goes, I bet you if you turned around, you'd have hair up your back. And he goes, and I bet you that we could see, he made reference to his spray tan and shit like that, and his cheap ass shoes and his, and it was.
Well, speaking of those cheap ass shoes, he got speared out of those cheap ass shoes.
Yes. Yes.
That
was a good segment. That was a hell of a segment.
That was a great way to open the show, for sure.
And I think, I'm obviously, you got MJF and you got their match. And I think they're going to wrestle on next Wednesday. I think at Winter's Coming.
Well, that match isn't for the AEW Championship.
Okay. I would hope
That
not.
one is for the diamond ring itself.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see Ricky Starks win that match, and then a big storyline come out with MJF and Ricky Starks. It's not going to end with one match. Ricky Starks is not going to get that belt the first time. There's no way.
Well, he'll get the diamond. I promise you, he'll win the diamond ring.
Right, but what I'm saying, it's going to take several attempts to get that belt. You know what I'm saying?
The next match on the card I was really looking forward to. I was looking forward to this. Probably the only other match on the card that I was really super pumped out about was the FTR match. But Joe versus Darby.
Yeah.
I'm one of the very few Darby Allin fans, I think.
Wow.
Not a lot of guys like Darby. I think he draws a lot of comparison to, they call him the dollar store man, or dollar store Jeff Hardy. He doesn't I think the kid does tremendous things in the ring. And you knew that he wasn't gonna beat Joe.
Right.
I mean, you knew that, but you were hoping.
Right.
You were definitely hoping. Because
but that's a typical Darby Allin kind of match, though. He's been into a lot of other matches where he's faced people that you're going, there's no way in hell he can win. I think he beat somebody that I thought like that a couple of
Brody
months.
King, didn't he?
He beat Brody King, and I'm like, no, wait, no, how the hell did you beat him? And going up against Samoa Joe, you knew. You're like, he bit off way more than he could chew, and it's not just because it's a size. Well, yeah, it is. It's just because of the size. Because Joe's a monster.
So Joe made Darby tap on that one.
I love that segment where, did you see where he got dropped right on the wheels of his skateboard? That had to hurt, bro.
That's yeah.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, the Joe delivered a wicked muscle buster, driving Allen back first onto the exposed trucks to the skateboard.
Right.
Yeah, that was a brutal match for Darby. Took some bumps.
Right.
And he's like the king of the bumps.
I don't think Sting, he wasn't in that. He wasn't around with that at all.
Sting kind of is going away for now. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Since that match at Full Gear, he's kind of been.
Yeah.
Next up, we have
hold up.
Hager.
Who would you like to see Joe go after that belt against Joe? I have a couple options. I thought.
Well, I'm partial to a member of the HP Nation.
Same.
Shane Taylor.
Yeah.
I hope he beats the living piss out of Joe.
I will pop him. That happens. That'll be awesome.
And it's not going to be right away, but if Shane's not the one, then it's got to be Wardlow.
That's what I wrote. 2 names: Wardlow and Shane Taylor. So, yeah.
I mean,
those are the 2 guys that would be remotely
make
sense.
Well, Shane right now has his thing with Keith Lee.
Right.
So he's not going to be right away. And if I'm being completely honest, I think Shane's got bigger things that he's going to be doing.
You think so?
Yes. I think he's the one to take the strap off of Chris Jericho.
That's possible. I think what's going to happen is Chris Jericho's going to bite off more than he can chew and continue ripping apart ROH, and then all of a sudden, out pops Shane Taylor and go, okay, let's go.
That's what I'm saying. I think that Shane's going to come in and be like, no, mother.
This is my house. Get out of here. Already get your ass whooped.
And Shane will straight up murder him. Like, he will straight up.
He'll bring in his Shane Taylor promotion guys, and holy hell. So, yeah. Yep, yep.
Um,
Where do we go after that?
we got Jake Hager and Daniel Garcia versus Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. Um, four, well, three very good guys, and then Jake Hager.
Yeah.
I'm not a Jake Hager guy. Never have been. Him and his stupid floppy hat and
right. Now that's the segment where they had the backstage segment with Regal, and then Moxley and Blackpool Combat Club was in the ring, correct?
yeah. And before we move on into that match and into that segment, we have news that broke that William Regal is leaving AEW.
Yes.
And he is returning to WWE. It's official. It has been booked. We will not see William Regal on WWE TV in any form during the 2023 season, because it's part of his no compete clause. The reason they did it because they wanted to really sell the injury that MJF caused.
Right.
Because he has had multiple spinal infusions. He's got titanium plates in his neck. So it's one of those things where they wanted to sell that injury, and so.
And I also read something where Tony Khan and Regal met somewhere to discuss this at length, and Tony Khan stated that the meeting went wonderful, the meeting went good, and one of the reasons why Regal wanted to go to WWE is because his son's there.
Yes.
So he wants to work with his son, and you got to respect that. You got to honor that, And Tony Khan let him do that because Tony Khan didn't have to let him do that. Tony Khan could have said absolutely no. But it's interesting that it's good to see that Regal's going back there and he'll be able to work with his kid, because that guy is another one of those guys that you pay attention to. This guy, listen to what he has to say.
Yeah, William Regal is definitely a. There's no one here. My dog's going nuts. Sorry. No, William Regal, like MJF, like MJF said in his promo, like Bryan Danielson said in his promos when BCC started. John Moxley made reference to it. Wheeler Yuta, all the guys, they made reference to him being a tree of knowledge. You sit under that tree of knowledge, you learn, and don't be blind to it. That's what these young talents need, to not think that they are here right yet.
Right.
They're down here still.
Right.
They had not put in that work. They need to learn from the Dustin Rhodes, from the William Regals.
That's right.
Over on WWE, you learn from the guys like a Seth Rollins. You learn from those guys, the Dolph Zigglers.
Yep. Absolutely, 100%.
You learn from those guys like Kofi Kingston. That's why, going back, we'll rewind back to NXT. Everyone's like, well, are they demoting the New Day because they're sending them? No, more than likely, they're going to give that tag team that they're facing at on Saturday the rub, and they'll be making their appearance next on, say, Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
And I think that we're going to be seeing a lot of that. I think we're going to be seeing the teams and the guys that aren't getting the pushes get that push down in NXT and because we're still we're still trying to usher in the new era.
That's right.
We're trying to not just dump a whole bunch of new people when the old guys leave.
Right.
So I hope these younger guys are listening to the Randy Ortons, the Edges, the AJ Styles, those group who's been in the business, who knows what they're talking about, and can help you get better.
Right. You know, I'd like to say thanks, guys. Those on. I'm watching this on Facebook as well. Facebook guys, I have 2 people up here. Thanks, guys, for joining in. Thanks for the good comments. I appreciate it. So,
I don't know.
Matt, he got a point there. You know, those younger guys have to be patient, and they'll get their turn. But Ricky Starks will get his turn. You know what I'm saying? You know,
well, look how long it took MJF, because we knew MJF was a main event guy.
Yes. And he waited, 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 you know, and he still promoted, he still did his promos, he still came out being a heel, still put in the work, you know, and so Chaotic. Chaotic's on Facebook. What's going on, Chaotic? But that segment with Regal saying goodbye, I loved what he told. I loved the message he had for Moxley and the club. Keep your eyes open in the back of your head, and always stay one step ahead. If that was the one lesson Regal said he taught those, we wanted to teach those guys before he left, was that. That's why he did what he did. That was probably great words. Keep your eyes open in the back of your head. You never know what's going to happen. You know, so that was good.
We had, but in the end, when Castagnoli and Yuta, they end up beating Garcia and Hager. Now, Daniel Garcia is one of those guys. He is the only other guy. I like Chris Jericho. Daniel Garcia is probably the only other guy in that faction that I enjoy watching. The rest of those guys are absolute clowns, and I don't like them.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
It's just that's just my opinion. I just don't. Jake Hager with his monkey hat, and that's stupid. It's
well, it's the LL Cool J hat, bro.
The Kangol hat.
Yeah,
like,
that's dude. LL Cool J wore that, man, back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, guess what, Jake? The 80s called. They want their fucking hat back.
Yeah, you should give it to them. So, but no, I'd love to see Danielson and Casanova get a tag team shot. I think they'd be a great tag team.
I love the fact that the AEW fans were chanting "We the People."
Yeah.
I love it. Oh. We the people.
Oh, that was good stuff. Good stuff for sure.
House of Black cut a promo.
Chaotic said he's gonna get himself one of those hats.
Well, he needs to, because he needs to cover that bald ass head of his.
Bro said you need to cover your bald ass head of yours. Is what he said. I'm not trying to start shit, but
he's just jealous because he doesn't have one of these.
Who's jealous? I ain't jealous. Shit.
No. Chaotic. He's just jealous because he doesn't have an orange monster in his hand right now.
Probably. Either that or he's an Ohio State fan. And
no, he's definitely not an Ohio State fan.
Well, that's good. That's one good thing about him.
So we moved on. Jamie Hayter.
We moved past him.
Women's trios match. So, okay. My only complaint about AEW is if they're making a women's trios championship now, is that what we're looking at? Like, come on. You have a women's trios, a men's trios, a women's main, women's secondary, a men's main, a men's secondary, a men's third.
This is what happens when you have so much talent and nothing to do with them. So now you start making up shit, and then it comes across as being stupid.
Well, here's my thing. Like we say it all the time about Seth Rollins. He doesn't need a belt. He can do the job. He can wrestle a freaking mop and put on a 5-star match, in my opinion. He's a guy that doesn't need a title. Right. Just because you have a talent guy doesn't mean they need a championship. Like Orange Cassidy, he gets over without being the All-Atlantic Your Mom Championship.
Right. I agree. Chaotic said that they need to get rid of the trios belts altogether. I would not disagree. I would not disagree with that whatsoever. It's just like, in my opinion, it's just like the 24/7 championship. It's just like...
Well, they finally got rid of that piece of shit.
Right. Thank God. So, Rollins could... Matt, you said it right. He could wrestle a mop and be good. But yeah,
This just came in on via Twitter. Hold on, let me bring it up here. Cody Rhodes has posted a picture with a fan. Let me zoom in on it real quick here. And I am super excited for his return. Because if he looks like this, something's happening. Hold on, where'd it go?
Jacked.
That's him right there. Hold on, I guess I can't really. Want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can put it. I wish I could do it like I do on TikTok. I don't know if you can throw an image on yours, but
holy shit,
he's jacked, ain't he?
Yeah, he is, bro. That's massive.
I'm telling you,
that's massive, man.
We're not going to be going We the Ones for very much longer.
No.
Just saying.
No.
But yeah, I almost guarantee he's going to be in the Rumble. And if he looks like that, he needs to be winning the Rumble.
I mean, they were saying, I see the prediction that it'll be Roman Reigns, Rhodes day 1, Roman Reigns, Rock day 2.
Hey,
that'd be all right.
If that's what they want to do, I'm here for it.
That'd be good. That'd be a good shot. That's what I just seen that yesterday, I think.
I will take the day after WrestleMania Night 2 off if that's the card.
I mean, you know damn well that they're not going to give it to The Rock, so that's a safe way to take one belt off of Reigns and let him have one to further his reign as a champion. So,
no,
I would not let The Rock come in and beat him for the championship. He might beat him, but it might be a disqualification. I'm okay with that. And I'm thinking that you're going to see Solo maybe help The Rock beat Reigns on that night, and that would set up a great Roman Reigns Solo feud. I don't know.
I'd be here for that too.
Maybe I'm guessing up. Maybe I'm throwing out guesses, but that's why I see.
I mean, you're not. if you watched my Wyatt 6 one, I think it's right along the same lines as that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Solo, bro, the way he beat the piss out of Riddle, he went a manga style of that boy. Holy
I
hell!
thought he did that. They did that on purpose to kind of pay homage to him.
Okay, but dude, sold that big. Holy shit! That boy's he's a boy you wouldn't want to piss off for
So
sure.
let's finish AEW and then we can head into other things. We got the Acclaimed versus FTR, and every week the acclaimed get over and over and over. Like they are probably the third most over tag team in the business right now. Yeah. FTR, the Usos, and then the Acclaimed. Those are the three. Those are the three that, I mean,
if we're being honest, we're talking about people that don't need the belt. FTR don't need the belt. To be honest,
that's why they lost. They don't need the AEW championship belts because they are the New Japan. Is it New Japan?
Yep.
They are the New Japan. They are the ROH, and they are the AAA.
Yeah. Why do we need it?
Yeah. Why would you need to throw the fourth belt on them?
Right.
That's excessive.
They put over. I mean, they did a great job. I mean, they claimed as great as they are, but it was a good match and it was good to see. I mean, I couldn't say that I'm disappointed with the winner. I can say that it's Acclaim's time, and let them have it. Let them have the belts. Scissor me daddy.
Yeah, I love the chant though. The chant, oh, scissor me daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
I mean, as dumb as that is, it's kind of catchy.
The AEW crowd is just crazy.
So. They are nuts. If you get if they come within, like, I don't know how far you're willing to drive to see a show, but if they come within like that distance, go to a show.
Well, I'm looking around. I'm looking out my 2023 schedule, and I'm looking for things because we do get a week off a month. So if it's around those times, that'd be awesome.
So. We are, like I said, we are.
Chaotic said you'd like that chant.
Who?
Chaotic said you of all people would like that chant.
Me?
Yeah, that's what he said. He's talking shit over here. See, I think he feels safe on Facebook to talk crap because he wouldn't say that to your face on that. Facebook.
Oh no, he's a mouth. He's
a mouth.
We'll have a discussion later.
I feel like some tension going on here. This HPWP. What do we need to do? Have a creators battle royal? I mean, that's been done, right? We can go down to the sausage festival or sausage.
The sausage castle.
Sausage castle.
Hey, you know what? You know who runs that? That was done at someone's house.
Yeah, make that challenge and make it happen.
Top Dollar. It was Top Dollar from.
It
was at his house. So
yeah, so make it happen. Reach out. Promo it. Got a promo on his ass. Let's see it.
Heel Kevin, Chaotic, Panda.
There you go.
You want in the TikTok Creator Battle Royal of 2023. Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Top dollar.
Top dollar. So I got some interesting.
Oh, scissor me, daddy.
But no, that match was a good match, though.
Oh, it was a banger. It truly had everything. Probably one of my favorite. I love the sharpshooter. I think it's one of the best submission holds.
Right.
And when they claimed through on sharpshooters to both Dax and Cash, that was really cool.
Right.
It was kind of a slap in the face because FTR are huge Bret Hart fans, and um,
Right.
so
So what?
yeah. And then at the end, after the Acclaimed won, and they're having that feel good moment of the respect in the middle of the ring, the Ass Boys. Oh yes, it's the Ass Boys. They came on the screen. The Ass Boys. And they announced final battle. FTR against them boys, the Briscoe brothers, in a dual dog collar match.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Right.
That, if I'm gonna watch, it's just gonna be for that.
Right.
Like, no offense to Shane Taylor, but I don't give a shit about any other match on that card. I want to see them boys versus FTR in a dog collar match.
That's just.
I mean, come on.
I see the XIW Extreme Impact Wrestling down here in Florida did that in their August show. Had it against the Unprofessionals, against State Line. They're two tag teams in the Indies, and they had a double dog collar match.
How does that work? Are they all
in the ring?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, like, as one partner.
One partner is connected to their opponent, and the other partner is connected to the other opponent.
Okay, because I didn't know if, like, they were all.
No.
Okay.
But they can get twisted. You don't watch it. It gets nuts. It gets crazy.
I think out of all the Extreme Rules matches, like the extreme matches, the dog collar one's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah. That's good.
Bret Hart, or not Bret Hart, Greg Valentine versus Rowdy Piper back in the day.
Yep. That's gonna be a good one.
Rowdy Piper had his eardrum blown out, I believe, in that one, and just blood just.
What is that match? FTR and
Is that this weekend?
Is it this weekend? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Final battle. Let's see here. Final battle.
So what do you have to take on this, Matt? I was reading through some rumors and stuff. CM Punk, your favorite person, posted a image on Instagram. And
yes, it is. It's this weekend.
He didn't say anything in it. It's just of him with his long hair, and he posted it on Instagram. What is that? Is he saying, "Hey guys"? There's rumors of him coming back to WWE. Are they false? What did this image say to the fans? Is he just saying "F you WWE, F you AEW"?
I think what he's saying, in a way, and like I said, don't get it twisted. I am a Punk guy. I like CM Punk. I just don't like what he did in AEW. He talked, and again, we're not going to go deep into this, but I feel like he talked out of both sides of his mouth when he came in, and he said, "I'm excited to work with these young talent," and instead of having the patience, he said, "Yeah, because I work with fucking children." Well, yeah, they're that. They are kids. They need guidance instead of going on your tangents and everything. Maybe you should have taken them under your wing and be, okay, listen, maybe we shouldn't do it this way.
Right.
But instead, he went into business for himself. And again, but I don't want to talk about that. I think he's looking back and saying, okay, maybe I did fuck up. Maybe I did screw up, and posting a picture of when he had the long hair, when he was straight edge society, when he was the voice of the voiceless, when he was a simpler time,
right.
Like going back to when he was just the cult of personality.
I think you're gonna see him back in WWE, maybe at that level.
Well, I think what you're gonna see, the only way Triple H and Stephanie and the rest of creative let him back in is if he keeps like goes back to that
Right.
and keeps it to where it's not a toxic deal.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not going to excuse his behavior. I'm not, his comments about working with children and stuff like that. But I can say that we all work in a place that you get frustrated, you get pissy, and you spout out to the mouth. And I'm not saying that's what he did. I would love to be. That's all it was about. But there was more to it other than just being spouting at the mouth. Because you're right, they are kids, and he should have. Yes, you're right. He should have slowed it down a bit and said, "Okay, guys, let's work together. Let me teach you some stuff. Listen, and let me help you become a better you." You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that.
And part of the reason he didn't or wasn't pushed in that direction was because there's no leadership.
Right. Well,
there wasn't any leadership at that time. Because if you notice, once all that shit happened, the guys like William Regal, the guys like Dustin Rhodes, the guys like Matt Hardy, those guys who have more time in the business were starting to come in and say, all right, let's get away from this and let's start teaching. But final battle match card, we can do our predictions, I guess.
All right.
Match card, ROH World Championship is Jericho versus Claudio Castagnoli, and Claudio wins. He's ROH champion. Jericho wins. Claudio's got to join the JAS. So it's clear that it's going to be Claudio winning that one. I mean, I can't see them throwing another guy into the JAS.
So, or is this a way, since Regal's gone, is this a way of separating all the Blackpool Combat Club?
I hope not.
I hope they don't do it like that, because I am getting sick and tired of Jericho and his Appreciation Society and his all those dumbasses.
And to be honest,
Claudio is not a good fit for that group. I would love to see Claudio win that match.
I have a feeling that prior to that pay-per-view,
knocking.
I have a feeling that during the pay-per-view or prior to the pay-per-view, Tony Khan will be announcing that ROH has a TV deal.
They need to. He
And
needs to make that announcement that he now has a premier channel, and
they need to go to a streaming service.
Yes.
Period.
Yep. So, what's the next match?
Daniel Garcia versus Wheeler Yuta for the Pure Wrestling Rules match, ROH Pure Wrestling Championship. And I really hope that Wheeler Yuta wins that one.
They need to push him. That guy's so talented.
Yeah.
They need to push him.
Match number 3 is Mercedes Martinez versus Athena for the ROH Women's Champions. And I mean, Mercedes Martinez is the ROH champion right now. I think she holds on to it. I don't think they're going to push Athena.
I say Athena because I don't know who they both are. So
Athena is she used to be in WWE as what is her name? Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What is her name?
My vote's Athena. Go ahead.
Ember Moon was her name on WWE.
Athena.
Okay, next one is a singles match. ROH World Television Champion Samoa Joe versus Juice Robinson. And I want that's probably the number 2 match that I want to see. Juice is one badass mother. And um I'm hoping Juice beats him. But I don't think it's going to happen because they have such a lot going on with Samoa Joe in AEW.
What would Samoa Joe do if he lost that title? That's the thing. Is there a place for him elsewhere? No. And in my opinion, right now, I think he needs a title right now
because he's got the TNT championship.
Right, but I'm saying he needs to keep it. Oh, he has the TNT and the ROH.
Yeah, the ROH television.
And hands down, I say the other guy. I say take that ROH off of Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I think Juice wins.
I'd say Juice wins.
And then you have Swerve in Our Glory versus Shane Taylor Promotions. I got to go Shane Taylor. And I got to go Shane Taylor. And I said this before. I think it's going to be Swerve in Our Glory's last match because I think Swerve Strickland will turn on Keith Lee and join Shane Taylor Promotions.
Shane Taylor Promotions wins. Absolutely, 100%. Now, where's that going to be broadcast at?
That is in Dallas, Texas.
But that's not
Arlington. Arlington, Texas is a pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view? Okay, so I have to watch it on watchwrestling.ai or something like that?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's streaming it, so I have to probably find it. Maybe I'll find it on. Well, I won't. Is that the one that's during the daytime? 4 p.m. Eastern. That's a 4 p.m. Eastern time.
I'll be down at XIW Extreme Impact Wrestling at that time. So
match number 6. It's a 6-man tag match for the ROH World 6-man Tag Championships. It's Dalton Castle's The Boys, Brandon Tate and Brent Tate, with Dalton Castle, versus the Embassy, which is Brian Cage.
Okay.
And Bishop Khan and Toa Leoa.
Right.
I only know Dalton Castle and Brian Cage, and they're on opposite teams. So I'm going to say Dalton Castle because they're the champs. I think they retain.
Yeah. Now, didn't Shane Taylor Promotion hold that title once?
Yes.
Okay. I thought.
World Trios. Yeah. The World Six-man tag.
I would not be surprised.
The Elite also held that title for a while.
Okay, yeah.
For a little bit too.
Gotcha.
And then the final match of the night, FTR, Briscoes, double dog collar match for the ROH World Tag Team Champions.
Again, FTR doesn't need a title. Neither of the teams need a title.
Well, I think them boys win.
But I like the Briscoes. They're my boys, man.
Them boys will win. I think the Briscoes win. Just because it'll give FTR a chance not to have to be on ROH all the time.
Right. So closing thoughts next Thursday.
Well, we got next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday we'll be back with a live show, talk about Monday Night Raw.
Talk about the holiday tour that I'll be at.
Holiday tour Matt will be at. I'll have some.
And if you see me, hey, if you're out there in Saginaw, Michigan, on Saturday, December 10th, and you see me at the Dollar Event Center, say, hey, the Game Changers will be out there. You know what I mean? Like, come out and just say, hey. You know?
Then we have Thursday, we have a show where it's a special twist on Hugepop Wrestling Podcast. So I think we have a guest, Ryan, back in the scene.
I have to touch base with him again. So hopefully we'll get that straightened out.
But it's been good, man. It's been good to see you again. It's been good talking wrestling with you guys. Thank you, Justin, and thank you, Chaotic, for showing up on Facebook. Appreciate it. If I see you, I might run you over. Man, Chaotic a trash talker. He is talking mad shit. I don't
Well, the thing
know.
is that in his old age, he probably won't be able to see me anyway, so I'm not too worried about it.
All right, because he's just over here blowing you up, bro. I'm just saying. I'll stick up for you this time. You might call me your choice words, but he's running his mouth over here, man.
Huh? That's the only thing about him that runs.
There you go. All right, guys, it's been real.
All right. So we'll see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.